What's up, you guys? In this world where everyone's trying to look better, everyone's trying to self-improve, uh, whether you're a guy or a girl, you're gonna get haters along the way. All right, so here's 10 ways to find out if you're really handsome or just a beautiful person. Here we go. Number one, they ask qualifying questions. All right, so this is like, let's say you're just chilling and someone asks you, "Oh, hey, is this good enough?" They don't say that, but that they say something along the lines of, "Hey, is this good enough? Hey, are you this or that?" All right. A normal person that doesn't hate you, they don't ask these type of questions because they don't care. All right. So they want to measure up to see how much you are. All right. So one way to protect yourself from haters, if you find someone asking you these qualifying questions to see how much you are, how much you're worth, be careful, okay? Because a normal person would just come up to you. Let's say you both have one thing in common. That's normal. Let's say you both like going fishing, and you guys like, let's say you both watch SpongeBob, and you guys like just really like Patrick or something, and you share that common that common interest, and you're cracking and laughing at jokes. All right, they're not asking you qualifying questions. They're just there to vibe with you. All right. Number two, they shame you for not being more. All right, so this kind of piggybacks off of the qualifying questions. When you say something, when you say who you are, you will catch these people trying to throw shade at you for not doing more. All right, so I'm gonna give my example. People will come up to me and they'll say something along the lines of, you're just weak, or you're just a scaredy cat. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but I gotta keep it PG-13 in here. They shame you for not being more. All right, so for my example, once I tell them, hey, I'm actually a U.S. Marine, like, I don't, I'll just say, hey, I'm actually a U.S. Marine, but in my head, I'm just like, why is this guy trying to make me look bad? Why is he trying to make me look less? Like I'm a veteran. They will come up with they will then have a follow-up question. In my example, they'll say, "Oh, but did you deploy?" So that right there lets me know, like, this guy didn't know I was a U.S. Marine. I didn't know he didn't know that I was a veteran, but he already tried to shame me with that. He already tried to say, "Hey, you're just a weak person, or you're just a scaredy cat." All right, and once you correct them, once you say, "Hey, I'm actually not either of those two. I'm actually this," then they'll shame you for not being more. Oh, you're actually. Oh shit. They don't say, "Oh, my bad, dude. I thought you were just a scaredy cat, or I thought you were just weak." No, they double down and they climb the ladder. "Oh, but did you do this?" All right, so that's just my example, you guys. Every time I get hit with those two follow-up questions, "Oh, you're weak, or you're a scaredy cat." "Oh, but did you do this?" I already know that person doesn't have good intentions for me, so I slowly but surely back away. Number three, they pounce at every opportunity to make you look less. All right, so let's say you're just chilling and you make a mistake because you're human. All right, that guy or girl, he's watching you. He's watching your every single move, and it's sad because when you're a handsome guy and another guy's just watching you, watching your every move just to pounce on you, it's sad because we all have lives within our own body. We all have interests, things that we like to do. But these guys, it's almost like they hate their lives. They hate the things that they do. They want to bash you for it. They want to bash you for every mistake that you make. And so, if you're not used to this, you guys, I don't know how to say it, but when you get handsome or you become a beautiful person, you're gonna get this more. Every mistake that you make, they're gonna try to make you look less. They're gonna try to they're gonna say something like, shoot, I'm trying to think of something on the spot. All I can think of is this one supervisor I used to have. Uh, every single mistake I made, he would scream at me for it, and he would just take that opportunity to just scream at me. Why do you do it this way? Why in the world don't you do it like this? For every mistake. All right, so you guys, when that happens to you, you guys, and this is the hardest challenge of all. You can't react emotionally. All right, so you just got to take it by the chin. But like I said, you got to slowly but surely back away and get away from that person. All right, because once you react emotionally, once you react or at all, really, you kind of lose, because then they go to your bosses, or then they go to their friends and they say, "See, I told you he was what I said he was," and you got to prove them wrong by not reacting. All right. Now they will use this against you too. When you don't react, they'll use that as, "Oh, you guys, he is just a scaredy cat, or he is weak. He didn't say anything when I said this." You guys gotta not pay attention to that. You're supposed to be, when you're a handsome guy, you're supposed to be this cool person. All right, you're supposed to be cool with everybody, and they'll use that against you. All right, like even if you didn't ask for it, you're supposed to be this cool guy, this cool individual. Your life is supposed to be so good that nothing bothers you, even though your life is normal, just like everybody else's. All right, so they pounce at every opportunity to make you look less, and they're just watching you. They're not even they're not even watching their own lives. They're just watching you. And since they know that everybody else is watching you, they're watching you too, so that they can make you look less in front of other people. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Number 4. They try to move you off your center. All right, so they try to make you move. They try to see what it is that you like and don't like, and they try to make you move just using their words so that they can feel powerful. They especially do this in front of other people. All right, the less they can make you move, you guys, the better. All right, you want to be independent, you want to be an individual, but sometimes you just can't help. There's some situations where you're gonna have to move even if you don't want to. Like, let's say this is your boss, and he wants you to do something a certain way. You kind of have your hands behind your back, tied behind your back. At that point, you got to do what he says. If you guys, one tip I'll give you: if this is your boss that's giving you a hard time, I recommend switching jobs. You guys, find yourself a good boss, because not everybody hates you. All right. Some people actually like that you're handsome and that you're working for them. Some people are normal and they're cool about it, and they treat you right. They're happy that they have a handsome guy or a beautiful girl working for them, because when you're a handsome guy or a beautiful girl, you just get more attention, and you just get more. And when you're working for a business and the boss is cool with it, like he's cool with you, it's good, because freaking you can work well, you can make your boss more money. And like I said, freaking, like, there's good jobs out there where the boss is totally normal. He's not gonna scream at you for every mistake that you make. No, this video is just for the people that hate you, you guys. If you guys find yourself out in the world, like you're not at work, and like let's say you're with your friends or you're at the beach, all right, freaking, you guys find somebody that's trying to move you off your center, trying to make you move. Don't let them. Try to make it look like you moved because you wanted to, not because they told you to. All right? And if they're gonna try to shame you for not being cool, for not moving. "Oh, well, I asked nicely," or whatever. You guys say something along the lines of, I didn't see anything bad with what I was doing, so I just did this." All right? And when they use this against you, like when they use the cool guy against you, you gotta be polite, but surely but slowly, you gotta go somewhere else, you guys. So a lot of this right here, a lot of me talking about protecting yourselves, that's really all it is. You as a man, that's the only power that you have, is to leave. And I'm telling you right now, freaking, they will disrespect you if you stay there longer. You guys gotta find people that don't care that you're handsome, that they see the inside and they joke with you and laugh with you, and you actually have a good time. All right, so they try to move you out of the center. Number 5, they try to destroy the way you want to carry yourself, or they kill your confidence. And I'm gonna pull up the Bible verse. I'm gonna put it up on a screen. The Bible even says it, that people who want to kill. No, I said it all wrong. I'm naming this at the top of my head. I'm gonna put the Bible verse on the screen. But the Bible says you can carry yourself however you want, and anybody that wants to kill the way you freaking want to carry yourself is a murderer. All right. So behind all of that, you guys, let's say you're walking confident, you love the way you look, you feel great because you know you look good, and someone wants to come up to you and say, "Oh, the way you walk pisses me off," or "Why do you walk like that? Why do you talk like that?" All right. Anybody who does that, anybody that tries to change the way you carry yourself, the Bible says behind all of that is murder. They really want to kill you. All right. If you stay in that situation for too long, you'll see that they disrespect you. They will ruin your reputation in front of other people. And you guys, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually like kill you. The Bible says it. It's murder. It's murder. All right. So yeah, man. If you guys find this within people, with people that just have a problem with the way you breathe, the way you talk, the way you walk, be as politely as you can. Freaking back out of there. All right. So this kind of ties into what kill your confidence. This kind of ties in with the way you want to carry yourself. You want to be confident. You want to be confident at all times. All right. So you should be confident at all times. You should be able to talk and walk however you want and breathe however you want. All right. But these people, they want your face to look like this. I'm gonna try to put it. All right, you see my face right now? They want you to look sorry. They want you to look sorry for everything that you did. They don't want you to be confident. All right, and I learned this in the Marine Corps. It's sad to say it, but it even happens in the Marines. The Marine Corps is all about building your confidence in boot camp. But I'm just gonna give a quick little story about me. I had this one sergeant. I just knew he just didn't like me, and I'm not gonna tell you guys where, what, or when, what time, where I met him. It wasn't boot camp. All right, so it was after boot camp. I had this one sergeant that just did not like me, and he would I got in trouble a few times, but every time I got in trouble, he would just use that to make me look so less of myself, to the point where it actually did kill my confidence. I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to interact with the other Marines because I thought they hated me too. All right, I remember one time, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it. One time we were in formation, and I used to be a slow runner. I used to be one of those slow runners, and I can lift, but I just couldn't run for shit. I was slow, but I was able to keep up, but I was just a slow runner. And so he one day he called me out for quote unquote not trying. He said this. He said, "We all strive to be our best, right? We all strive to do our very best." And we all said, "Aye, aye, Sergeant," because we were supposed to. And then he looks around and he goes, "Right, Perez?" I couldn't. And I remember that day, freaking, I was actually slow. We were doing these drills. We were doing this PT around the track, and I tried my best, but at the end, I was just struggling, and I was trying to keep up, and I knew that the right answer was I start. We want to do our best, but right there, I just felt like I couldn't say anything, and I didn't say anything. I just stood there at attention, and I just couldn't say anything. Because he knew, he thought he made the platoon feel like, or think that I wasn't doing my best. And so I just stood there, I didn't say anything. One guy in the back, I heard him from the back, he said, "Say aye, aye, Sergeant," or something. And then two more people, I'm not going to say their names either, they were in front of me. It was a guy and a girl, and they looked back and they said, "Hey, he can't say anything." And shout out to you two. Shout out, I'm not gonna say your names, but yeah, I will never forget that. It was that day I found out that he just didn't like me. He wanted me silent at all times. He wanted me with this, with this look. He wanted me to look like this. Just unconfident, just sorry, just and I'll never forget that, dude, because I'm this stuff even happens in the military, you guys. This stuff happens everywhere. All right, some guy or girl is just not gonna like you, and everything that you do, they're gonna try to find a way to make you not do the things that you do that make you look great. Maybe it's the way you look. Maybe it's the way you do something that makes you look good. Maybe it's the way you look at something that makes you look good. Maybe it's the way it's something, you guys, and they would just call it out or just make you look bad in front of the other people. And shout out to the people that know who I. Shout out to. It was almost everybody that no one really turned their back on me, even though I felt like they did. I did get better at freaking my physical training, but they pretty much told me, hey man, like, you're good. Like, don't let that destroy you. Freaking, you're good. We know that you're trying. And so, where was I? Yeah, you guys. So they try to kill your confidence. All right, they try to make you do something to so that you can act on it. All right, they try to make you believe that what you did was wrong. They're just trying to kill your confidence, you guys. Even in the Marine Corps, where confidence is built, unwavering confidence, freaking. It just takes one. It just takes one to just want to freaking gaslight you and just destroy you. All right, so let's see. Moving on. They try to destroy the way you carry yourself, kill your confidence, right? Number 6, they tie you down to your mistakes. They tie you down to your every mistake. You made that mistake 2 weeks ago. Let's say you do something awesome. And then they come up to you and they ask you a question along the lines of the mistake that you made 2 weeks ago. Or worse, maybe you did something horrible. Maybe you did something that you knew wasn't right, but you did it anyways, but this was like years ago. Maybe this happened when you were a kid. All right, and you're like over 25 now, and they want to freaking hold you down to what you did when you were a kid. All right, those type of people, you guys got to let them go. All right, they're not going to let you grow. They literally tie you down to that mistake that you did. It's like they don't want you to leave that mistake. And I'm here to tell you guys, as long as you confess your sins to the Lord, and I'm going to put this Bible verse up too. As long as you confess your sins to the Lord, He is faithful and just to forgive you. All right, so you guys can't let that, every little mistake that they try to put on you, you guys can't let that freaking tie you down. You guys got to tell yourself, this person just doesn't like me, but the rest of these people do. So I'm just going to do me. All right? And if you're a handsome guy, I know I just said, oh, but the rest of these people, when you're a handsome guy, freaking, you're not going to have any friends. And if you do, it's probably going to be just one. All right? So you guys got to really like look at the bright side of things at all times when you're handsome or a beautiful girl. All right? So they tie you down to your past mistakes. Number 7, they think you're going to take their girl. They think that you are going to take their girl. All right, so if you're around your friend and her wife is there, he's going to do something to make you look less if he thinks that his girl is attracted to you. And that's sad. And that's so sad, dude. Like, you didn't even ask for that, but like the way things are supposed to be, the wife is supposed to love the husband. The wife chose the husband, and the husband's supposed to be his number one at all times. And then you come along, a handsome guy, and now he's giving you shade. All right, the reason why he's giving you shade is because he thinks that you're gonna go come on to his wife. All right, or his girlfriend. Freaking, when you guys live this handsome life or this beautiful life for a little bit, you guys will start to see that people will They want to be friends with you. Well, they want to be friends, but really they're just trying to learn what your likes and interests are so that they can use them against you. And so when you come up, when time comes and they introduce you to their wife, or maybe they have you come over for a party or whatever, you will see that they try to throw a disclaimer. They try to say they say something along the lines of, yeah, he's cool, he's this cool guy, but disclaimer. And then they say whatever it is that your fuck up is, or whatever it is that your mistake is. All right, they say it like a disclaimer, like, hey, he's cool, but disclaimer. And then they just say whatever it is that they look down upon him, or whatever, dude. Freaking just know that he's doing that because he thinks you're gonna take his girl or his wife. All right, so that's why he's doing that. When you guys see that, make it clear that you're not trying to take his girl. Like, be in the, like, if you're at his house, be somewhere where he can see you at all times, where he can't accuse you of doing anything. All right, let's say his wife or his girl wants to give you a hug. Make it quick. Make it a quick hug. Go, if she wants to hug you with both arms, go high. All right, make it so clear that you're just friends. Make it clear so that if he does accuse you, people around you will back you up and say, what are you talking about? He was respectful this whole time. All right. So, yeah, no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Number 8. You can't make jokes or smile or laugh. All right. When someone hates you, when someone is jealous of you, or someone hates you for being a handsome guy, you can't make jokes because they'll use that against you. They'll say something along the lines of, all you do is mess around. Be serious for once. They won't say that, but they'll say something along the lines of that. If you smile, they'll say the same thing. You're just a clown. You just joke all the time. When you laugh, they will say that too. You just laugh all the time. You can't take anything serious. Guys, when you're with a friend that actually likes you for who you are, like when you're actually friends with somebody, you laugh, you smile, you make jokes. It's how you get through the day. All right, freaking life sucks, dude. And when you got that friend that just knows how to make you laugh, you share that joy, and it just bounces back and forth. He will never tell you, hey man, all you do is freaking crack jokes. Guys, even if it's something serious that you have to do, they'll crack a joke and there won't be any shame being thrown. All right, so that's how you know freaking if you found a good friend or not, or if you found someone that just, it doesn't hate you for being handsome. All right, freaking that you'll be able to make jokes, you'll be able to smile, you'll be able to laugh freely without having to wonder, oh man, like, am I walking on eggshells? Oh man, can I say this joke? All right. Number 9, if you're short, they'll tower over you or stand really close to you. All right, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen. This is psychology. When you stand close to somebody, it makes them uncomfortable. And I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. It makes them uncomfortable. And that goes for anybody. All right, they want you to stand close. That way you can you can do this or back off. They stand close to you. That way you look uncomfortable, or you don't look as confident anymore, and they justify that as you're just being weak, or you're just a scaredy cat. All right. And if you're a tall guy, if you're a tall handsome guy, I'm saying this because I'm 5'6". They secretly want to do this to you. All right. So if you're a tall handsome guy, they secretly want to do this to you, but because you're tall and you're probably built, they won't. But let me tell you, if you were short, this is what they do to me. At 5'6", they tower over me, look down at me, or they get close to me. And if I push back, I lose. Then they point the finger and say, see, he's not this cool guy. He overreacts over everything. All right, so I'm saying if you're short, they tower. I can only say that because I've never been tall. All right, I don't think tall handsome guys freaking get guys towering over them or standing close to them. It just wouldn't work. All right, then you'll really look bad. All right. And number 10, they want to tell you what to do in front of others. All right, so let's say you're doing something and someone just tells you right to do right before you knew you were about to do something. All right, this happens because, and this is sad. But I have to say it. They've been watching you so long that they've picked up on your patterns. And this is so sad, you guys. They've been watching you, like, everything that you do and they just know how you move to the point where they just know, all right, he's about to do this. Okay, now do this. And you are about to do it. Like, this is something that you naturally do. And now you don't want it. Now you don't want to do that because that guy just told you. And you want to feel independent. You don't want someone telling you what to do. And if you do it, like let's say you just don't care, or you just have to do that one thing that you have to do, they will justify that as them being your boss, or they'll treat you, they'll say it at an authoritative manner, and to the others, they might confuse that. They might say, "Oh my goodness, is he his boss? Is that guy, that handsome guy, he listens to him?" And that's what these people want, you guys. They want to stand next to you. Like, when you're a handsome guy, you get all the attention. People want to stand next to you so that they can get attention too. But the people that hate you, they're going to try to do things like this. They're going to try to tell you what to do right before you do something. And then you're going to be looking confused, so confused as to why they're telling you what to do when you know and they know that that's normally what you do. All right, but they will do this in front of other people to make you look less than yourself, to make you look like you got just nothing going for yourself. All right, you guys gotta learn to, like, maybe, if you guys fall for it, don't beat yourself up. Just know that you gotta leave that circle. You gotta leave. All right, and if you do leave, they're gonna bash you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why are you being so weak? All I said was this, and now you're leaving? Come on." Don't listen to them. Leave. All right, because everybody knows that whenever a good-looking guy leaves, and some guy that's not as good-looking is bashing on them, people know what's really going on. It's that handsome guy is not getting respected, or he's being treated way worse than he should be. And people know, like, that non-handsome guy can be like, gaslighting and saying, "Hey, freaking, you guys see how he's leaving? Like, that justifies that I'm right." Good people, there are good people in there that are going to be like, "That's not true." All right, so you just let them always leave, you guys. And if they want to gaslight the people, just know that they can't gaslight everybody. You can't fool everyone. There's going to be someone that's good. They're going to see what went on, and they're going to be like, "Hey, man, freaking." They might not tell you, like, "Hey, I saw what went on," but they'll have that vibe. Like, they'll just come up and talk to you, but they'll have that vibe like, "I got your back, homie. I saw what happened, and I'm with you." All right, so that's 10 ways to know if you're truly handsome and what to do when these things happen to you. All right, this is Handsome Homie. You guys, if you guys like this video, drop a like. Freaking, I'm gonna make more videos like this. I enjoy making these videos because, man, it's messed up the world we live in, dude. But Jesus is coming soon. All right, Jesus is coming soon. This is Handsome Homie. I'm out. Peace.